She's listening to her heart. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, Official Brandon Collins. Today, we're getting into some interesting news. What would you do if you were being abused? If you were forced to do things against your will? Let's say it was your deranged mother who was doing these things to you. What would you do? Would you plot to kill her? If your answer was yes, well, welcome to prison, everybody. You probably get sentenced 10 years in prison. Today we're talking about Gypsy Rose Blanchard. Because she is in the news again. Not only was she released from prison last year from this crime that she did, plotting to kill her mother, she's now in the news again due to divorcing someone that she has been engaged to. Or married to, sorry. She's been married to. And we're going to get into that today. But before we get into the actual new news, here is a brief filler for the Gypsy Rose situation so that you can get caught up to date with what's going on. Alright, so let's get into that right now. Wait. Before you get into the video, let me talk to you about today's sponsor. Today's video is sponsored by MAGA Rats. We have all been through hard times in the past few years. The shaming, the fear of expressing our mind. It makes you question what it means to be an American. Some people break during hard times. Some people are made by hard times. These trials and tribulations define you. Your adversity is the badge of honor. We are survivors of hard times, and we're going to bring in the good times. They called us MAGA Rats. We took their insult and turned it into a symbol of pride that we have the courage to express our minds. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. This isn't about the left or the right. This isn't political. This is about being an American and expressing your mind. If you are made by hard times, you're right where you belong. If this message speaks to you, head on over to magarats.com and use coupon code EaglePass in the checkout for free shipping off of your first order. If this message speaks to you, help support MAGA Rats today. Thank you very much. Now let's get back into the video.
I didn't want her dead. I just wanted out of my situation. And I thought that was the only way out.
A chilling murder case that ignited international interest is back in the spotlight tonight. Gypsy Rose Blanchard, who conspired to kill her mother after being forced to pretend for years she had MS and leukemia, has been released from prison. The young woman revealed in court that her mother essentially held her prisoner, forcing her to use a wheelchair and feeding tube as part of an elaborate fraud scheme.
Reporter Joshua Pineda has more on the disturbing case and what's next for Gypsy.
It's a very sweet ending to a very, very long story.
In 2016, Gypsy Rose Blanchard was sentenced to 10 years in prison for her role in the stabbing death of her mother, Claudine Dee Dee Blanchard. Gypsy was released from the Chillicothe Correctional Center at 3:30 this morning, and while her attorney is beyond thrilled to see Gypsy reunited with her family, he says this case took a toll on him.
It's one of the most difficult things I've ever been involved in. Gypsy has gone through things that I wouldn't wish on anyone. And to finally be at the end of this, for her to be able to come out and start living a normal life is wonderful.
Stanfield says as part of her parole, Gypsy will be allowed to leave Missouri and live in Louisiana with her husband, Ryan Scott Anderson, whom she married while she was in prison. Stanfield says he's still grasping with the thought that prison was a better environment for Gypsy than having to deal with the abuse from her mother.
You know, one of the hardest things for me was the fact that the best deal for her was something that landed her in prison for almost a decade. And after spending most of her life essentially a captive of her mother, to be imprisoned again was not really where I wanted her to be.
Despite the harsh reality, Gypsy told Stanfield that prison was good for her. And when I asked him if he thought the justice system worked out in this case, he says it did.
Yes, I mean, we were able to come to a resolution that was satisfactory for the state, it was satisfactory for my client, and ultimately that's what this is about, is making sure that justice is served and I'm able to provide good representation.
Gypsy Rose Blanchard files for divorce from husband Ryan Anderson 3 months after prison release. And as the video stated, she got married while she was in prison. So, we're getting into that right now. There's a video, 58-second video, from, I would say, would probably be Ryan Anderson. So let's see what he has to say.
Hey everybody, I just want to say thank y'all for the support and the nice messages I've been getting from people. I'm at a friend's watching WrestleMania right now. It's great. I'm enjoying it. You know, I've been a wrestling nerd for a long time. But I need to shave. But, you know, I just want to thank everybody for the support. It's been great. I'm just living my life, guys. Y'all will see what really happened on Lifetime. We were filming a lot, so stay tuned for that. And I just want to thank everybody for the support. If you support me, follow me. I will post more stuff eventually. I'm just hanging in. I just want to say thank y'all to everybody, and you know, God bless.
Gypsy Rose Blanchard and her husband Ryan Scott Anderson have already broken up. Gypsy shared the news on her private Facebook account, according to People, writing, "People have been asking what is going on in my life. Unfortunately, my husband and I are going through a separation, and I moved in with my parents down the bayou." She reportedly went on to say that she's learning to listen to her heart and needs time to figure out who she is. Gypsy and Ryan got married.
Oh, how sweet. Listen to your heart. Oh, how sweet, guys. You know what would have been better if you would have not listened to what your brain was telling you over 10 years ago. Or 8 years ago, I guess. When you plotted to murder your mother.
In a jailhouse ceremony in July of 2022 while she was serving 8 years for the murder of her mother, Dee Dee Blanchard. Shortly after her release in December of 2023, the pair looked so in love while making their red carpet debut at the premiere of Lifetime's Prison Confessions of Gypsy Rose Blanchard. But now Gypsy says she has the support of her family and friends to help guide her through. You know, as she once said, she's on a high right now, living her best life. But maybe the D that she said was fire has been extinguished.
I don't even know. Okay. So, pretty much, she's listening to her heart. Gypsy Rose Blanchard is making her split from Ryan Anderson official. The ex-con filed for divorce from her estranged husband, just 1 week after they called it quits, TMZ reported on Monday. Although the reason behind their breakup is unclear, their fallout may come to light in their forthcoming Lifetime show, which is expected to focus on her life outside prison. Anderson revealed in his Instagram Sunday that fans might see what caused their split when the series is released. Okay. Crazy. And she posted on March 28th that they were splitting. Blah, 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 blah. Whatever. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. That's her. Man, that's her and her deranged mother. Back in probably, I would say, 2016. But, yeah. It's crazy. Crazy that she's splitting up from her husband 3 months after a prison release, because she's listening to her heart, guys. Listening to your heart. It's so sweet. Another thing is, Gypsy Rose also has stated that she hates the Hulu series that was released about her. That was when she was portrayed by Joey King. I don't know if any of you have seen that series. I've never seen the series. Never was really an interest of mine. But apparently she hates it. So, but apparently now they have been working on a Lifetime series. Because, everybody loves Lifetime movies. Gosh, I'm not a fan of Lifetime. Lifetime is just so soapy. Soapy, sappy. My gosh, it's just terrible. But I don't know, guys. Interesting stuff. What are your thoughts that the ex-con murderer, Gypsy Rose, and her now, I guess, soon-to-be ex-husband are splitting? What do you think the future is for them? I don't know what it could be, but I guess we're going to find out. But yeah, that's the video, guys, today. Yay, Gypsy, for following your heart. Whatever. Alright, guys. Well, thanks for watching the video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and to click that bell so you can stay up to date when I upload. If you want to support the channel, we have a merch store. If you can't afford our merch, we have Cash App. Send us $1 or $2. Anything helps and is appreciated. Thank you. Alright, guys. Remember to stay comical and classy. Take care.